Just wait for a few more people to log on. I'm still getting over the fact that I can just go live because we had 2 years without that ability. So this is just a development. We're at the police station in Telford. You may have seen news reports that there was another arson attack last night in Telford. That arson attack was my car, yeah? So the reality is that Telford police have Pakistani rape gangs waging war in their town, attempting to silence and attempting to stop any film coming out that's going to give information on them. The problem we have is that the police probably don't want that film to come out either, which is why people have been left in vulnerable positions, which is why I don't have much confidence. The car was blown up outside a hotel, which I wasn't even aware of, at the time. So the car was taken. There's some pictures of where it was, but the police, obviously, we found out that last night at the house where the lads are guarding the house, that lots of police had turned up lots of police turned up last night at night and stayed there till 6 o'clock this morning. And they said there's been an incident. Well, they knew that my car had been blown up. So it does cause problems, but the message to the lads that blew it up, and to the gang is, your attempt to silence us and stop us won't work unless you fucking ain't had your eyes open for the last 15 years. It doesn't happen, right? Intimidation doesn't work, just makes us want to get you more, right? Makes us more determined to exposure. So the only problem it does cause is for our team, because we have surveillance officers, surveillance team. We have who will need security and do need security. We have to be cautious and careful about every move we're making, and we're going to be in Telford for a long time, because there's a lot of people that need exposing. So that's the only problem it causes, but it doesn't stop us. I've just got an appointment. I've got to give the police the car because they've seized the car for forensics. But think about this, okay? That family's house was smashed up twice in 3 days. There were arson attacks, one of which we have had the information that it was a survivor's house, There were 3 other arson attacks. Not sure about the other 2. We know these people are throwing Molotov cocktails across Telford, But the police saw no need, done no protection for the family who, for the second time in 3 nights, had their home smashed up. I still cannot get over the phone call with the police officer. But
that's not for me to make that decision.
No, okay.
I can't advise you as to why that decision's been made.
Well, I know why it's been made.
Well, I don't, and I can't advise you on that. I am not a police officer.
Okay, so
I'm a call taker. I don't make that decision.
Okay, so but can you just say to the officer who's there, before I am forced to make a video and ask people to protect this property, which we shouldn't have to do because we actually pay tax that you do it, not you, the police, can you just make sure, because I don't want to have to do that, and it's going to cause problems for you when I do it, right? Because it's going to put me here, everyone's going to know I'm here, but these family can't be left like this. They cannot be left like this.
You've just said to me that you're putting them in danger by being there.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, no, but
by me being here, it's putting them in danger.
Someone's been and smashed their house up twice in 3 days. If those men come back, we'll defend the house.
There if you're putting them in danger?
Because you're not here. Because your police aren't here.
He's helping us. You're not doing nothing.
I'm not going to continue this conversation any longer. I've listened to you for quite a long time. I'm not going to continue any longer. I've told you I'll update the log, and that is what I'm going to do.
And does that mean they're going to ring me? You haven't even asked for my phone number. Are they going to contact the family? Are they going to contact us back? Are we going to get a time?
No.
You don't know?
I don't know that. No, I'm going to ask them to review the log. I don't know if they're going to call you back, Tommy. I'll have to ask them to review the log, and that's what I'm going to do now.
Okay, do you know what? We'll move this family into safety, because you lot are fucking useless.
Fine then. All right, bye-bye.
Fucking
useless, man, useless.
Can you believe that?
She knew he was going to fucking ring.
I know. Can you believe it? She knew. She was right. She didn't ask questions. She knew everything already.
She knew everything already.
She knew everything already.
Is she
I can't believe that. I can't believe it. If it does anything for me, it should do the same for you. It makes me more determined. It should make you more determined. This film's going out. It's going out on the 29th at 8 p.m. The film isn't in the UK. It's in the United States. Whatever the Home Office or government thought they were going to do to stop it, it's going out. It's finished. It goes out. So, but we have a lot more work to do. we have a lot more work to do, in this town, and we have a problem. The problem is the amount of time it takes, the surveillance costs, the hotel costs. They're problems anyway. I've just had my third car blown up. Third car. That causes me problems for insurance, for everything. It causes my mate problems who sorted me the car. It causes more problems. So anyone who can support us, keep supporting us, support the work, and make sure that we go prepared into this town every time we enter it, because we do face serious threats now. I know we face serious threats. I know that how heavily linked these men are. I know the level of criminality they're involved in, and they won't think twice. And they're not thinking twice. I already know what they're trying to do, what they're trying to find out. I know they're trying to find out names. I know they're trying to find out addresses. I know that for a fact. So if I know it, this lot should know it. But yeah, that's my update. I'll be going. There's another little trailer coming tonight, another little promo to show you some of the work we've been doing. That comes out tonight live on here at 8 p.m.
I want you to understand the scale of the investigation we've done. We've sat down, along the top here you'll see survivors. They're survivors, not victims. You'll see that from the courage they show during these series. We have survivors, we have their parents. We sit down with them. Sometimes we interview them for 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 hours, sometimes 2, 3 times. We then take the interviews, we go through, we transcribe it, and we take out the details and the names that they give us that the allegations are against, for who's raped them, And we build a spreadsheet in a database like this. So this is the spreadsheet, and if we go through, I want you to see the scale. We're looking for page 6 on this, and we have the name of the perpetrators, we have accessories to the crimes, we have specifically, this box is the specific crimes and the certain detail that we need to know, And if we go through at the end, when you see it highlighted in red, that is where a victim has named a perpetrator. So the perpetrator's names are down here, and for this I'm going to page 6 because I want to see Bugsy, our friend Bugsy, Goldfrest Khan, the big timer. And Bugsy, if we get here, this is Goldfrest Khan, number 12. We have the allegations against him, the serious allegations against him, addresses, and then 1, 2, 3. This means he's been named by 3 different survivors as being involved in their prostitution, in their trafficking, and in their rape. Okay? I want people to know that I haven't just sat down with one girl, she's given me a name of a man that's raped her that she's unhappy with, and I'm going and putting a camera in their face, because that's not what this is about. This has been a thorough, let's carry on going, so you can see the scale of this, okay? We've ended up with hundreds of names. We know the police investigation identified over 200 men in Telford alone, We've done that with only 10 victims, okay? There's 1,000 victims in Telford. Now we keep going, look, it keeps going, you get the point, I just want you to realise the scale of the investigation we've done. We've done our homework, we've pieced it together, and that creates what we're going to see now.
Rape of Britain. Saturday, 29th of January 2022, 2 p.m. in Telford. Be there. Watch live Saturday, 29th of January, only on Getter. Download Getter now from the App Store to follow my every move. Another 2 car with Muslims.
2 lads in the front.
Did they stop?
They slowed down.
Yeah. All right. Well, they're obviously doing their little rounds, aren't they? Can you carry that one? Yeah. Yeah. Sound. Just whack it in. What was that, another one?
I don't know, it's not like that white one.
We've just had more information that another survivor, we've got the car registration plate, so police, because they're fucking useless, well, all of these things are linked, Another survivor's car has just been attempted to be rammed off the road by the same car that's been sat outside their house this morning as well.
What name of a baseball bat, sprayed into the house, on the car, hit with a baseball bat and it's but I'm guessing they think it's something to do with you, like.
I don't know. We heard them all pull up outside.
Yeah, we too. Is your Jeep? Are you with the Jeep?
I haven't got a Jeep.
I haven't got a Jeep. He's with that Tommy shit. We went into Carmarthen Green to go to my mate's house. They're all fucking on the corner with bats and that. So we turned around, come out. Were them? 2, one day and an Audi.
An Audi A4?
A3, white one. We've given them the registration already.
So we've already had the Audi A3 drive past us and point at us.
Yeah, that's who's just smashed us. Carmarthen Green? Carmarthen.
Was you driving?
No, he was. He's covered in black. What are you going in there for?
Did they hit you with a bat?
Yeah, he's hit me with the bat. He hit me round the head with the bat. They've just taken the bat out of there. It's fucking loads of bricks, look, all these bricks.
Where was they? Was they parked
They
up?
was, yeah, on Carmarthen Green Corner, they're all standing there, swarmed with bats.
How many of them?
Bars, loads.
How many?
Loads. 8 10, 12.
drove past,
We only drove past, come back out, because I said, don't you dare stop up here. And they passed it on me after you. We were going quiet, lives up there.
I went to show them.
Mate.
And then we seen them on the corner, I said, don't stop. And
Fucking hell.
pulls up here as we come out, and he's just come and smashed the car.
Asian male, sorry.
Yeah, they were all Asian. All ballas.
All balaclavas.
He's seen me screaming.
Was it balaclavas?
Yeah, directly at gloves and ballas. They're not stupid. They are not stupid. But he's seen me screaming at him saying, what the fuck? And they still carried on. He hit me with the bat. What the fuck are you doing? He hit me with the bat. They've got half the baseball bat.
So what did they do? How did they pull you over if you were driving?
We come down, pulls up here, because when let me ring me on. He said, hey, come in. Yeah, as we pulled up, they've jumped in front of us, jumped out, bricks, bats, the lot. You name it, they're fucking smashed us.
So there's a white Audi A5, it's drove past us today, pointed at us and drove off. An A3, a white Audi A3 pulled up there, pointed at us and drove away. So no, this afternoon.
It was parked Carmarthen Green on the fucking corner. They're all standing there in valleys with bats, and it's just being allowed. I already rang this and said to the it's taken nearly 20 minutes for you lot to even turn up. You're walking down the fucking street in front of me.
Yeah.
We heard them all skid it. So
Yeah,
when we heard the car skid
they
up,
sped.
I thought they skidded up for us, and that's why we rang
Yeah, there's the
999.
bat, look in the bag. Snapped straight over my head. What?
I think we need to bring them to the station.
It's clearly an ongoing issue.
They've actually they've been on for a while, do we know, around there, or...
Pardon?
They've been on for a while, this kind of stuff.
To be honest, mate, this is my first time around here, so I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, no, definitely.
The civilians are getting civilians
Yeah.
Civilians walking their dog.
Yeah.
So what's been happening in the night?
this is what you get now when you walk from driving to Montgomery, yeah? Yeah. And I'm sitting there screaming, yeah? And they're looking in your eyes as well. Look at this. Yeah, oh, and there's the evidence.
Whose coat's that?
That's Porky's.
And you're nothing to do with this, you've just been walking your dog.
We've literally let the dog have a piss after being in Carmarthen Green.
Mate, this is just a married couple walking their dog, and they've been pounced upon. Apparently at the top end of the corner here, there's been 9 to 10 of them, all with balaclavas, gloves on. Before she's got down here, she's rang the police and says you need to get to Carmarthen Green because there is guys there with bats, baseball bats, gloves, fucking balaclavas, and they're waiting to do something. And then they've literally followed them down the road and they've shouted out the car, do not attack us, we're nothing to do with it, and they've attacked them. Of course they're going to give statements. You're going to give statements, guys, aren't you? You're going to give statements, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not scared to give statements?
Yeah, I'm looking for...
You don't attack random people that pull up. It doesn't happen. My sister lives here. My auntie lives there. I can't even visit my family without this happening.
You need to speak to the IPCC and put a complaint on how long they took to do.
Ridiculous.
We've got officers on the car, don't worry.
It is investigated. We'll be investigating going forward. We can't do everything instantly.
No, but you need to look for a white Audi A3. That came up earlier.
There's more bobbies on this job than are just here.
Yeah, I know. I'll be able to trust that.
And you've got no CCTV.
Hey?
But the message to the lads that blew it up, yeah, and to the gang is your attempt to silence us and stop us won't work. Unless you fucking ain't had your eyes open for the last 15 years, yeah? It doesn't happen, right? Intimidation doesn't work, just makes us want to get you more, right? Makes us more determined to expose you.